the key. The I-Level Learning Center at a designated day and time. When the student arrives at the center, he or she picks up the booklets from the folder and sits at a desk. This desk can be assigned for the student or selected by the student depending on the instructor's and director's preference. The student submits last week's homework to the assistant, then comes back to the desk and prepares for today's class. Some students can start class by completing active listening exercises. This can be done after receiving guidance on this week's work. The student finishes listening to the assigned work, he or she goes to the instructor's desk and receives guidance for this week's class, especially for the new concepts. The instructor should explain the new concepts and check whether the student understands the concept or not by having the student do a few of the problems in the booklet. At this time, students may also do a black line master sheet, achievement test, or comprehensive test. After receiving guidance from the instructor, the student goes back to his or her desk and starts self-directed learning. I-Level is an individualized, self-directed learning program. Accordingly, I-Level instructors do not teach, but instead provide guidance and information on all aspects of each student's learning. However, instructors do make sure that students completely understand the new concepts during class so that they can work by themselves at home. Self-directed learning, the student goes to the instructor's desk and receives feedback on the submitted homework and this week's lesson, as well as the guidance for this week's homework. The instructor can have the student do the correction on submitted homework, and if necessary, additional guidance can be provided. In some cases, the workbook will be assigned as homework, and it is important to provide proper guidance on the newly taught contents. The instructor can also utilize flashcards to wrap up the class by asking questions verbally. After this, the student comes back to the desk and does corrections when necessary. Students are encouraged to finish the corrections completely in the Learning Center. The student may do exercises in key and note, and these can be assigned to be completed at home. Finally, the student says goodbye to the instructor and leaves the Learning Center.
My name is Michelle Urbanik. I work at the Anaheim Hills I-Level Learning Center. I've been working here for about 9 months. I'd like to share a tip with you, something that works well for me. Each day before the students come in, I write 3 words up on the whiteboard. They know that when they come in, they take out their Keynote workbook and begin by putting the 3 words into 3 different complex sentences. This gives me time to walk around and show the students what they need to begin working on.
I'm Mark, the I-Level English trainer from Daikyo, Hong Kong. In regards to communicating with parents, I've always found it useful to have the students tell you what they've learned before the class ends. This way, you're better prepared to say a few things to the parents about what the child has studied, as well as how to do the homework.